Welcome to the Health Sciences Library Sciences Orientation, especially for new nursing students. My name is Erin Foster, and I am a graduate research assistant at the Health Sciences Library. I will be guiding you through this orientation. Another person I want to introduce you to is Julia Shaw Kokot, and she is the librarian liaison for the School of Nursing, including students and faculty. Our goal here at the library is to connect people everywhere with knowledge to improve health. Our goal for this orientation is to tell you how we can help connect you to information that can help you with your studies at the School of Nursing. Finding information can be surprisingly difficult sometimes. We want to teach you some skills to help you find information and then present it to your peers, professors, and patients. The orientation has 7 sections listed here. You'll go through these 7 modules, and at the end you'll get a certificate of completion. We anticipate it will take you about an hour to complete this orientation. The UNC HSL is located on 335 South Columbia Street in Chapel Hill, just south of the School of Nursing. We're located right on a Chapel Hill Transit and Triangle Transit bus line, and the nearest parking deck is located across from UNC Hospitals on Manning Drive. First, a little bit about the library itself. The question I want to pose to you is, what's in the library? Not quite sure? Let's start at the beginning. When you first walk into the library, on the right, you're going to see the Friends Cafe. This is our very popular cafe where you can grab a bite to eat, to drink, or to meet up with friends. Then, if you walk past the Friends Cafe into the lobby of the library, straight ahead you'll see the User Services Desk. This is where you can check in and out books and equipment, like laptops or whiteboard markers, as well as a place where you can ask for any kind of help. For example, help finding a book, or for information. So maybe more complicated questions like where or how do I find this information for my paper? We have library assistants and students who staff this desk, and if they can't answer your question, they can direct you to the person who can. Please do not be afraid to ask questions at this desk. Some other things you'll see on the first floor are a lot of computers. The ones shown here in the Medical Alumni Electronic Information Center, or the EIC, you'll need to log on to with your Onion and password. In addition to these, there are Onion and password protected computers in the basement and on the 3rd and 4th floors. We also have some public computers that you can log on to using your PID. These are located on the 1st floor, right in front of the elevators, on this arc or crescent-shaped desk. These computers are specifically for unaffiliated UNC guests and have limited options for printing. We recommend using the EIC computers whenever possible. Another frequent question is, do you have CCI or ITS printing here? CCI or ITS printing, as you might know by now, are the printers where you can use that $40 worth of free printing you get every semester. And we do have 2 print release stations in the library. These stations are located in the 1st floor photocopy room. We have options to print both black and white and color. Just make sure you select which printer you prefer before you print. If you need to make copies of something you find in the library, you have a couple different options. We have photocopiers located in the basement, 1st, and 4th floors, each located in the photocopy rooms to the left of the elevators on each floor. The basement has a color copier, so make sure to use or avoid that copier if necessary. Here you can make photocopies with your OneCard. You just need to make sure you have money on your expense account. This is different from the money you receive for printing every semester, so if you do not have any money on your expense account, we have a Tar Heel teller located in the 1st floor photocopy room where you can add cash to your OneCard. The other option you have is to use our scanners, which are free for UNC affiliates. They are located on the 1st floor near the User Services Desk. If you need to study, work, or relax, we have plenty of places in the library where you can do that. If you study best in quiet places, try the 4th floor of the library. This is our quiet zone where talking is not allowed, so it's the perfect place to go when you need some peace and quiet. Now say you want to work on a project with friends, or you want to study and need to talk. The perfect place for you would be one of our group study rooms. The study rooms on the 4th and 3rd floors are first come, first served for groups. The rooms on the 1st floor are able to be reserved. I'll show you how to do that later on. Last, but definitely not least, the library has books. Our newer books, the ones you'll likely use frequently, are on the 3rd floor. Our newer journals are on the 4th floor. Anything we have published before 1990, so older items, are going to be in the basement. Books are arranged by National Library of Medicine and Library of Congress classification systems. Journals are arranged in alphabetical order. Please ask at the User Services desk if you have any questions about where or how to locate books or journals. Now that I've shown you around the physical building, I want to show you the HSL's website. You can get to it at www.hsl.unc.edu. Let me show you a few of our most popular links. From our homepage, you can check out news and events. These databases listed next to the search bar are our most popular. You can access these from here, or these and more under the Resources menu up top. You can also access the library catalog and subject resources, including one on nursing that we'll talk about. To view the library's hours, I'm going to select the Hours link at the top of the screen. Here is the Hours page where you can see when the library is open. I want to show you this page because our hours tend to vary throughout the semester. We will close a little early during holidays or intersessions, and we will be open late during exams. To get back to the HSL homepage at any time, you can click on the link to the HSL's website. Now I want to show you where you can reserve those group study rooms that we talked about earlier. I'm going to select the Reserve a Room link under the Services menu. Unless you're looking to book a conference or classroom, you'll want to use the Group Study Room box to make a reservation. Once you click Make Reservation, you'll be taken to a screen where you can select a reservation time and room. If you do not reserve a room in advance of your library visit, you will have to come in the day of and grab one that is available. Group study rooms available on a first-come, first-served basis are located on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th floors. Say one of your group mates reserved a study room for you, but you forgot which room it was. That's okay. You can always check the room schedule from this page. I'm going to click on the room schedule link now. From this page, you can see room reservations for HSL classrooms and conference rooms. This can be useful if you have come to the HSL to take one of our classes. However, that's not what we're looking for. We want to find what group study rooms have been reserved for your group. To do so, you must select the Self-Service Booking System link. For the study rooms that you need to reserve in advance, you can view the daily schedule here. The green areas are available while the gray areas indicate a reservation has been made. On the left side of the screen, there is a list of confirmed bookings for the day. This is how you can find which room your group mate reserved for your group to work in. Let's go back to the home page. Last, but definitely not least, is our nursing guide. I'm going to select Nursing under Subject Resources. The Nursing Guide is a wonderful collection of resources that Julia has hand-selected for you. These are the online resources that nurses have found the most useful, and she has listed them all here. In the upper left-hand box, you will see some modules that will be required for you to do throughout nursing school, so you will want to remember where those are. The most popular databases are listed in the middle. Julia also has a lot of really useful resources located in her Delicious account. Let's talk about a clinical scenario now to illustrate how you might use that Delicious account to find information. Let's pretend you are getting ready for your first clinicals and are a little nervous about doing physical assessments on real patients. You want to review certain areas to make sure you remember what to do where. There's a resource for that. I'm going to click on the HSL Nursing Liaison link to take you to that resource. Great! Here are some resources, modules, and websites that Julia has picked out that you can use to address your needs. Look at the second title on this list. Just what you need, right? This is one example of the resources Julia has compiled to help you out. Let's go back to the nursing guide to see what else is on there. When you first look at the nursing guide, you might think that this page is all there is to it. There's a little more than that actually, because each tab up top leads to a page with more information. I'm going to walk through these additional tabs one by one. The Finding Information page is a portal to guides on finding specific types of information, so we recommend you take a glance and see if there's anything you are interested in for future reference. The Evidence-Based Practice tab links to guides on evidence-based nursing and how to use EBN in practice. If you have not heard about EBN yet, don't worry about it. You will definitely hear about it in nursing school, so just remember that the guide is here. The Reference Management tab is where you can learn about tools that help you manage your citations and information. I will talk about these more later. And finally, the Ebp Tools page provides you with even more resources for implementing evidence-based nursing into your practice. As Julia states, this listing is not inclusive, but it is a great place to start. This concludes Part 1. Just remember, to get to Julia's nursing guide, select Nursing under Subject Resources from the HSL's homepage.